Hi guys, welcome back. In today's video I have for you, this hand is not gonna do anything, it's this hand. Today is all about CND hand and what I've been testing for the last 2 weeks, okay? So a friend of mine recently sent me some of the CND shellac stuff, and you guys have been asking me about this and I had no experience with it. So when my friend asked if I wanted to try it, I was like, yes, and she sent me some. Thank you so much, you know who you are. And so anyways, I tried this color, which is called Mover and Shaker, and I've been wearing it for 2 weeks. Now, I need you to understand that the usage of my CND hand is not normal. It's not what everyday person will come across. Why? Because I'm constantly using pads with remover. This is my swatching hand to remove polish, and I use this finger with this under my nail to clean, which is why this one lifted, right? So anyways, I want to share with you guys my experience with it. I want to remove it so we can test how easy it is to remove, because I actually haven't done that. And then I want to go ahead and apply another color because I want to show you guys. I want to apply this one now because I want to show you guys how beautiful the formula is on these polishes. And the brushes are probably right now my favorite gel brush, because it's white, it's paddle, and also is short but not annoyingly so, and it gives me a lot of control, especially to do it with my non-dominant hand is great. And it comes with its own base coat and top coat, and they work fantastic for me. So if you notice, you're gonna see the cuticle area is kind of wonky in some areas here. That's because I did my nail curl routine twice on top of this. Nothing lifted, I just chipped some by myself, like by mistake. And so when this one lifted actually just earlier today. So, and it didn't really lift. Like I started to get tip wear because hello, how would I not? Like I'm constantly using remover for 2 weeks. The poor thing started like lifting at the tips, and I just kind of like lifted it myself. I peeled it, which you should never do. But I did it because I was actually curious to see the state of my nail underneath, and it was great. There was no damage, even if I peeled it, which I do not recommend. I think I got no damage because it was already so much remover going under that the thing kind of like lifted, you know? It wasn't like the regular way to like remove this. So anyways, let's go ahead and actually remove it because I want to see, I haven't ever tested removal. I want to see how easy it is to remove, and then we're just going to apply a new color, and I want to show you guys how it applies. It's really, really good. I'm very, very, very impressed. I have tested other gels in the past, and not all of them can withstand my level of remover usage over and over again. So if this survives me, it will survive you, and probably a zombie apocalypse as well. So all right, so I'm just going to file off the shine. I'm going to do it on one finger only, and then I won't film all of these because I don't want to bore you guys. But I also have a whole video on gel remover. Well, I'll show you. So I file off the shine, which is like the top coat layer, to allow the acetone fumes to, you know, penetrate properly. I've never removed this one, so I don't know how stubborn it's going to be. Because like I said, it survived me for 2 weeks, which is crazy. It's crazy. So, I mean, if you're gonna do an honest, real life review, you probably wouldn't test it on a swatcher because the way we beat our nails is not common. But if it survives us, you know it will survive you. So, you know, when I test gel sometimes as a swatcher and they don't survive, I really cannot blame them because it's like, this is not intended, right? But like I said, when it does survive me, I'm like, you go little rock star. So anyways, I just filed off some of the product, and now I'm going to, sorry, my alarm just started in the middle of this. So I was gonna say, I'm filing off some product, and then I'm gonna get a cotton ball with acetone and just clip it. And then we're gonna wait, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes and give it a test and see what's going on. All right, so this is pure acetone in this cotton ball. I'm just gonna put it here and clip it. And then I'm gonna do the same on these 3 other fingers, and I'm gonna clip it for 10 minutes and we'll be right back. So for you, it's gonna be like, 1 second. Also, another thing that I forget, Actually, I forgot right now. I never forget. I always do this. Is before I clip it with the cotton and the acetone, put Vaseline because that's gonna protect your skin, right? So put a little bit of Vaseline around, and then you grab your acetone-filled cotton ball and clip. Remember that step. It's gonna be good for your skin. Another tip that I just thought of while I was doing this, when you're working with this is my dominant hand, so I'm working with my non-dominant, which is interesting, right? So I just hold this one static and I shake the dominant, because if I start going like this, I don't know. I have more chance of like cutting myself and things like that. Another tip if you're watching me for the first time is I clean up dust and glitter and all of that with a lint roller. It's the best. All right, guys, so I actually ended up waiting 20 minutes. Let me tell you why. Because since I used these clips and not the foil kind of like contains all the fumes, and it's kind of like more powerful. And these clips, you know, the acetone evaporates more, and even in between, I dropped some more acetone in here with this little dropper. So I gave it 20 minutes. So now let's remove the first one and just give it a test. Hold on, I'm trying to get my, let's see. Holy shit. It's out. It's done. Wow. This is really nice, you guys. I'm barely applying any force whatsoever. Like I could be doing this with my own, you know, it's nothing. I'm not scraping into my nail or none of that. It's just very barely just, wow, this is very nice. Let me remove the other 3 fingers and I'll be right back. Actually, I need to, this is all I did to these other 2 fingers and it just removed. Look, perfect. This is very nice, you guys. Very nice removal. Oh, wow. This is good. Okay, so, and I know I keep saying, oh, wow, because I haven't removed this, and I was going to remove it off camera and then tell you guys about it, and I was like, no, I'm just going to do it, you know, with them on YouTube, and then we're all going to find out, I guess. So, application was a dream, which I will show you. Like I said, I'm going to do a mani here now. And removal, oh my God, was so good. So good. It is done. So what I'm going to do right now is my regular nail care routine, and I want you guys to know that in between this routine and actually painting my nails, I'm going to wait. Or you should wait. I'm not going to wait because I have to film, but you should wait because your nails are going to have moisture, you know, they're going to have moisture and you don't want that. So normally, if I was going to be doing a manicure for somebody, I would try to do the prep dry and then paint their gel, but I don't need this to last. I just want to show you guys the polish application, so I'm not gonna worry about it. You know what? I just thought about, I'm gonna apply this to show you guys the consistency, and then I'm gonna show you a time lapse so that you see how it dries. Because when you apply it, it looks and smells like Elmer's glue. It's hard for me to say. And honestly, I have no idea if OPI is just fooling us all and packaging Elmer's glue. I don't think that's the case, you know, but whatever. It smells like it and kind of feels like it. So I'm going to apply it and show you guys a time lapse of how it dries. You'll see. Pretty cool. All right, so that took a little bit longer than I wished for. I think it was like 15 minutes. But it is now fully dry and clear, and I can proceed with my gel application. Now, let me tell you something. The is that how you say? Whatever. The clear one that's water-based doesn't take this long to dry. The thing is that this one, even though it takes long to dry, dude, it's never failed me. Like, not once have I had a peely from an enhancement gone wrong. So, as you saw, it's like a thick layer of a glue-like type of thing, and even though it takes a bit to dry, it is super safe, so I do not mind it, okay? So whatever, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and apply the polish. All right, so first off we have what they call a wear extender. And this is the base coat. So I want to show you guys the brush. Let me see. Let me see what finger I want to use, because I'm not going to make you guys sit through the whole thing. So I think maybe the thumb. No. Let's use the middle finger. Well, the middle finger is kind of rude. Okay, whatever. I'm going to zoom into this so you guys can see up close. Okay, there you go. And I'm going to be working with my non-dominant hand, so bear with me here. So, okay, the brush is, you see, paddle, it's wide, and it fits my fingers so nicely. Not my fingers, my cuticle shape. So nice. Also, you know, if you guys, like I said, if you're gonna actually wear this, you don't wanna, of course, apply the peel-off base coat. So, did you guys see that, how nice that brush is? I really, really like it. Like, you know how some brushes are square and some people have square cuticle areas? Then those are good for you. But every time I have a square brush, which a lot of mainstream brands that are not gel, regular polish, have a square brush, it's got a little bit struggly because my cuticle area is like super round. So, anyways, I really, really like this brush. And one other thing I noticed when I was applying this, the mani that I tested, is that the gel stays put. That other mani that I just removed, I did 3 coats, and I didn't even have to like hurry up and cure or anything. I applied all 5 nails and then cured the whole hand, and the gel stayed in place. It was fantastic. Not runny at all, you know. Okay, it makes it so much easier. Let me apply this real quick. It's gonna be blurry, but hold on. It makes it so much easier when the gel stays in place to do your dominant hand, because right now I'm painting with my left hand and I'm right-handed, so it's like I need to like hold my breath, but the gel is very nice to me. Well behaved. Let me cure. I was trying to see, I'm curing on my other hand, but I was trying to see if I could read any requirement for how long to cure. So I'm gonna do the typical 1 minute. All right, now let's go ahead and apply the color, which like I said is called Wooded Bliss. And I chose a dark color so you guys could see how the application is. So I wanted to do thin coats because that's what I did for the other one and it worked so well. So I'm gonna do thin coats here and have it build up. You see how it stays where you put it? It doesn't go everywhere. It's really nice. And so I actually thought it was gonna be less jelly and more of a cream because that's how it looks like in the bottle, but we'll see, it's gonna build up. There you go, okay. So now you guys have an idea, right? I'm going to go ahead and do this first coat in the other fingers, and then we'll be back so you guys can see the second coat. But look at that, it stays. Like a lot of gels are a little bit runny. And then you put them and they stay in place and then immediately go, well, not immediately, but like they go everywhere. And this one's not doing that, right? Look, it just stays in place. It's so good. All right, so now let's do the second coat. I want to show you guys on this finger because it's bigger. And I want to show you how the fan opens up. Not the fan, how the brush fans out. The fan, please. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? I love it. Can you tell? And also this is by no means sponsored in any way. These people have no idea who I am. And so it's just my friend sent me some of these polishes so that I could test out this line, and I'm a huge fan. Look at that. You see the difference between the first coat on these two and the second coat, how they build up. They build up deliciously. It's not a thing. Please don't eat nail polish, but this is just delicious. That's all I can think of. It's like, oh, look at that. It's so damn good. All right, so anyways, I am not gonna bore you with this step anymore. So I will do the rest of the fingers and be back so I can show you the top coat. Okay, so this is the top coat. Let's go ahead and apply it, just so you guys... I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it in the video or not, because this is so shiny already, but let's attempt it, okay? Same gorgeous brush. Lots of nice shine, and I have to say the shine did last a lot for my standards. Like I said, I touch remover all the time, and it still stayed shiny a long time. Look at that. It's really, really gorgeous. I don't know. And I think it's beginner friendly. You know how I know it's beginner friendly? Because I'm doing it with my left hand. And the amount of control that it's allowing me to have is really nice. I still have not made a mess. And let me tell you, yes, with my dominant hand, I paint pretty much without making a mess. But that's not the case when I paint with my left hand. With my left hand, things get out of control all the time. But, you know, I don't know. I just found this super nice. And, you know, I often tell you guys, like, a lot of times when I recommend something, it tends to be what I reach for. Like, something can be the prettiest thing on the planet. If I never reach for it, it's like, I'm not that interested, right? Look, gorgeous. Let's cure. All right, so I zoomed back out. Zoomed back out. It sounds like Zumba. I zoomed back out. Okay, let's focus, Lewis. Here it is. It is done. And now I kind of regret that I applied a peel-off base coat because I kind of like this to keep it. One thing I haven't done, let me do it right now, is remove the sticky layer. You can use any of the cleaning, you know, sprays that they sell, or just alcohol. This is 70% alcohol. That works to remove the sticky layer just fine. And we're good to go. Ooh, hold on. I highly, highly recommend, if that's not obvious by now. If you guys have any other questions, just let me know in the comments below or hit me up on Instagram. I just wanted to share with you guys the application, the removal, and all of that. So, highly recommend. I will continue to use those other polishes and just get a feel for them and see if all of them, you know, last, because I clearly, you know, just tested one color. But I think that's going to be good enough. I mean, it lasted a whole 2 weeks, touching remover almost every day. So, that's it. Thank you guys so much for coming to my review, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.